Yeah, till the Godzilla, Sean Price was the ape. Prodigy was the god, and God made a mistake. See, I'm this high, just killed a cop for a wristwatch. Either get the fist or the Glock, lick a shot. This is hip hop, ain't I'm about to own this block. Either put it in the box or ante up like Mobb.
So, Illa, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Should I call you Illa G or AKA General G?
Illa G, it don't matter. Still the same person.
Okay, so you was born. I know. I'm gonna start out. I'm gonna just jump on different questions, all right?
Mm-hmm.
So I know you was born and raised in Brooklyn, Bed-Stuy, do or die.
Yeah.
And how was it?
Well, it was good. It was good as a child. You don't know no better as a child.
Mm-hmm.
Teenage years, she got murky and rough.
Okay.
It got different at that time.
And which part of Bed-Stuy?
Right at the end the Bed-Stuy, Myrtle Avenue.
Oh, right. So I remember going to school in the 80s, and one day I was just walking with my mother, and we were going to school. There was stuff on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
She said, "Don't pick it up." So one day I seen it, I picked it up. I'm like, "Hey, look." She's like, "Did I tell you don't pick it up? Don't pick it up?" So it was a crack valve.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, so you had different color crack valve. You had the red, the blue, but
Yeah.
where I was like a lot of reds."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Don't you ever touch it? Don't put your hand in your mouth." So okay. That was the first time she ever just smacked my hand and smacked me in the head. I'm like, okay. Was it like that at Bed-Stuy too?
I mean, my neighborhood was a little different. My neighborhood was a shooter's neighborhood.
Oh.
So it was like a lot of gunshots.
Okay. Wow.
I mean, you'll see crack, of course, but
Mm-hmm.
it was mostly a lot of gunshots in the neighborhood.
And that was scared you as a kid, right?
I mean, yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
But it's it's sad to say after a while, you got used to it.
Yeah, you do. Because I know not Friday. I'm from Friday through Sunday, but Monday morning going to school, that's when you see it on the floor. But you always see it every Monday. It's not like every day, sometime in between, but like every Monday you'll see it like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'm all right. So it was like in East New York. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I'll leave it alone. All right, so, and there's any good thing that you liked about the neighborhood while you were there?
I mean, when we was younger, we used to play a lot of these games, man. Like we used to play softball, football, basketball, kick the can, RCK, hot peas and butter. Yeah, I'm that old. It was a lot of games when you was younger.
Mm-hmm.
Freeze tag, road runner,
What's
Yeah.
CK? What's CK?
run, catch, kiss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the
Okay.
chicks was with it.
Oh, okay. Okay, I know you play this touch football.
Yeah, RCK is like you chase a chick down that you like. You
Okay.
catch her and y'all go in the building somewhere.
And just kiss.
You just,
Kind of like remind me when you went to school, if you're in a class with a girl, you have to kiss her automatically.
Yeah. Well, we didn't have that. We had hallways.
Oh, always. We did it in the closet.
Yeah, we had the hallway. That was it.
Okay, so are you surprised or amazed at how the hood changed from then and now?
Not surprised. Not surprised, but just I mean it's a little weird to see white folks like running by and walking their dog in the projects. You can tell it's a different time. They would not do that back then. So yeah, I mean I'm not surprised though.
I'm kind of surprised. I'm surprised. I see people even move into the project, or even like A to B in the projects. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay.
ain't no white people moving the projects yet, but I've seen other nationalities, but ain't no white folks moving there.
But I see projects have been sold into buildings now, into condos.
Yeah. I see, I mean, to me, 23rd Street is projects, but they don't call it projects. Like
What they call it?
projects.
Like
I don't know what the fuck they call it.
You mean the one next to Chelsea Market?
Yeah,
Oh, Chelsea
over
Piers?
there, like,
Yeah.
like 6th Avenue, or 3rd Avenue, 2nd Avenue, somewhere over there.
Yeah, it's over there by the pier.
Mhm.
It's right in the city next to the office building, and it's right next to Google office, and the
Yeah.
project is right there.
Like on 14th Street.
Yeah, 14th Street. I'm like, oh wow, I'm like, okay. They don't call it projects.
Yeah, I don't know what they call it, but it's like projects to me.
To me, they're projects.
Yeah.
Because the High Line is right there too.
Yeah.
The Highline Ballroom used to be right there on the side, right next to the Prodigy, next to the supermarket. That Tao Chinese food is right there. That other famous place is right there too. I forgot the name of it. That every fella I go to when they're in New York City. I forgot. It'll come to me. It's one of those overpriced Chinese food. Everyone just come and dine.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. Then fast forward, then you went to school. You went to a famous school art and design, and that's like a celebrity school, right?
It was, well, a lot of people came from out of art design. You didn't realize it didn't, but a lot of people came out of that. When we went there, they used to kill us that the designer Calvin Klein with the art design. But everybody that I know came from art and design. Like the male dancers in God's Groove Me video, they was from art and design. I remember being asked to go to the video. I was like, the fuck is a video? Who's going to that? Nobody's going to that. But down the line, I realized it was them. Pumpkinhead, art and design. Mobb Deep, art and design. Kwame, art and design. Organized Confusion, art and design. Me, art and design. There was a video guy named Eve. He did a lot of stuff, like videos, videographer. He's from art and design.
Were you zoned there? No, you wasn't zoned in art design.
Yeah, how did Brooklyn.
How did you, what there?
What's the name? The teachers in junior high school pushed me towards art and design since I, was an artist in school. But down the line, I thought about it like, why the fuck nobody tell me to go to a school to play basketball? Like, I want to fucking play basketball. I don't want a goddamn drug.
So when you go to school, they have you join a classroom besides doing your regular curriculums?
What, in art design?
Yeah.
Yeah, every year it gets more and more. Like you start off with 2 classes, then it goes to 4, and then 6.
Okay. All right. Kind of like this regular school then.
You still got the other classes, but yeah, after a while, I was deterred and went to the street.
I was going to ask you that next. Now, how did you end up going to the street and no more school?
Not knowing better. Thought I was pretty much thought I was
fearless?
No, it wasn't fearless. Sure as shit wasn't fearless. I thought I was like a burden. I thought I was a burden to my moms.
Oh, for real? Why make you say that?
Because she told me she couldn't buy the things that I wanted. So it was just like, all right. After a while, I was like, I must be a burden if she can't buy the things I wanted. She wasn't a talker. She didn't explain too much. So I took things in my own hands and street.
Wow. And at that age, you was probably like 16 years old?
15, 16, yeah.
All right, and what was the first thing you did? I remember when I was 16, the first thing I did was me and my friends, we went to this, it was like 5 of us, we went to the store, grabbed a shirt, and we all just ran out. And when you do this for the first time, like, this is easy, we can do it again. And we start doing it over and over again, and after a while, you're like, hold on. You can't do it at the same area, you gotta go somewhere else. Then after a while, it become a job.
Yeah. The more you get away with it, the more you become confident in doing so. So, but as like, we did a lot more other things when we was younger, as far as like, we used to throw, I remember one time, it was a school on my block, and they had threw out fish, right? And the fish had like maggots on it. Yeah. So we bought potato chip bags, right? Ate the potato chips and put the bags on our hand. And when cars used to drive by, we used to throw the fish at the cars. And if the car stopped, we just take off running. So down, and we hit a dude dead in the face. He had his window down one time. Somebody lost it. It wasn't me. I don't know who did it. But that shit hit him in the face, and the car was like, scared. Boy, we was out. And that was fun. The stupidity, it was fun to us.
That kind of remind me where people in the project would take eggs, boil the eggs real hard, or make the eggs real hard, just start throwing it on people.
Yeah. We used to like throw. When you think about it, it was fun to us, but when the snow happened, oh my God, people was getting it. We used to we used to literally pick people up and throw them in this. We don't know these people. Like we don't know
Like
these people. Kids our age, girls, everybody got it. Everybody got it. It was like, oh, where you going? I don't shut up. Throw me stuff.
Ever got caught?
We didn't get. We lived there.
Oh, okay.
You walking past our block like you lived there. Like our friend used to. Our friend went to school in Harlem, and his school had a pool party. Why did they invite us? I don't know. But we went on another line. I'm talking about we sitting on the side. Everybody sitting on the side. People dancing. So our dumb asses, we all around the pool waiting for a chick to jump in the pool. So we sitting there waiting. A chick jump in the pool. Launch her ass like 8 feet in the air. And then get out, and that was it. We just had, we violated though. And they, for some dumbass reason, they loved us. It was the dumbest shit in the world. They loved us. Any chick that jumped in the water, we jumped in and tossed their ass in the air. And every time they land, we're like, go Brooklyn, go Brooklyn, go Brooklyn. And they fucking loved it. They used to be like, yo, invite your friends back. We was like, what is wrong with y'all? Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
While you say that story, I thought about freshman Fridays. How if you're a freshman, the first day of the year, every Friday you'll get beat up.
Yeah, they tried that. Me and my boy was like, any one of y'all put your hands on me, somebody goes. Because I'm not from Manhattan, I'm from Brooklyn. So like, try that shit if you want to.
So how was the school from Manhattan and Brooklyn? How different are they?
It was totally different. Like it was just, I wasn't used to it. Like Brooklyn has an edge. I don't give a fuck what school you went to in Brooklyn, there's an edge to it. It's it may go down that day, but Manhattan, like, I remember my first day, like Kwame had on like a flight suit with a fucking hat with a propeller on it, a colorful hat with a propeller. And I was like, where the fuck am I at? Like, what is this? What is this shit? Like, where are we at? People got on big portfolio bags, and I'm just looking around like, what the fuck is this?
Because in Brooklyn, you get beat up.
Yeah, even like Catholic school was tough. Like I know, I went to a Catholic school, like in junior high school. All people from junior high school went to the high school, Bishop Loughlin. Bishop Loughlin was tough. You can get beat up in the Catholic school. So it was just, Manhattan was just different. Like art and design was different. But it was an all-girl Catholic school down the block, which was very great. There's no short skirts. It's a wonderful thing.
So before you dropped out of school, were you like an A student, B student?
I was a don't give a fuck student. I didn't care. Like I didn't understand. Like what are we doing? Nobody explained like what is this shit for, and it just started deteriorating. Like why am I here? And then.
So that's when you went to the streets.
Yeah, I knocked out a senior when I was in 9th grade.
Was he like a big senior, slim?
He was taller than me, but he was bigger than me. And it was downhill from there on.
So let me ask you this. So what did your mother say to you when you got caught? Eventually you got caught, right?
I got kicked out.
I mean, when you was in the streets, you got caught.
Oh, when I got locked up? I mean, it was a rule. Like, she wasn't happy, but, she just sending me mad prayers, shit like that. Like, I was like, stop sending me that shit.
Not like my mother would do too, like, okay.
Yeah, I'm telling, like, people don't understand the rules. It's like, for all y'all, first of all, leave the streets alone. Leave the fucking streets alone for all this shit. Leave the streets alone. It's not good. But if you get locked up, don't stress your family out. You got locked up, not them. Whatever chick you dealing with, let her go. Or at least tell her, if you stay, it's on you. Send me a couple panty pictures. That's what I told her. Like, hey, look, send me a couple panty pictures. Let me know you're all right. Do what you do. I can't. You know what I'm saying? But don't stress your family out. Get you a fucking job in jail or whatever, and that's it. Stop begging for money. Be a fucking man. The choice you make.
I'm glad you said that, yeah. And what was the experience like being locked up? That was your first time?
It is disgusting. What you mean?
Your first time
It's a terrible, yeah, it's a terrible experience.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be amazed what you be willing to do to survive in jail.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So it's like, you know, my oldest son, he wanted to, I don't know, I guess he had a friend that was like scamming or whatever, and he was like, hey, you think I should scam? Like start doing the scamming shit with the credit cards? And I was just like, first of all, I'm glad he said something to me, but it was brave as shit, but I was just like, are you willing to kill somebody in jail? And he was like, no. I was like, then don't do it, because it may come to that. You know you're not built like that. Like it's delicious now. You may, you know, your friend may get away with it, but at a certain point in time, I don't know how close or how far, but you'll go to jail. And if you're not willing to make a prime example of someone, don't do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially nowadays, you can't basically do the regular crime because there's cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
Which I find, which is so crazy. I see people, they want to scam. I'm like, you know, when you scam, right, there's like a history, there's digital history of what you're doing. Eventually you're going to get caught.
Eventually.
Because it's not like 20 years ago, you'll be like, all right, you're good. Which is just, there's drones everywhere, so eventually it's going to come right after you.
Yeah.
Which is just crazy. Okay. And you just answered my other question too about dressing up in school. So I was going to ask you, how did they dress up going to the city, going to high school? Because in Brooklyn...
Nah, it was the fucking, what, late 80s? Like the fashion was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That I cannot front. Like it may have been baggy, but the fashion was crazy. I wore a lot of polo shirts.
Bell-bottom shoes?
Bell-bottom shoes?
Oh, bell-bottom or shoes?
No.
Okay.
I didn't see that. You may have a few people that go to the clubs that may have dressed like that, but it was just like, I mean, you've seen different things, man. Like, you know, the pea coats with the Applejack hat. You've seen everything. Polo coats, different styles. I mean, just a lot of different shit, man. Like the Nikes, you know, everybody try to get the first ones. Some school. The fashion was crazy. I can't lie. But that's why I still like polo now, but I don't want to see another striped polo shirt ever fucking again in life.
I hate
Because
stripes.
oh my God, I wore them shits to death in high school.
The stripe.
To death. Like death. I loved stripes in high school. But now,
I can't stand stripes.
fuck stripes.
Okay, the stripe going this way or going up and down?
It don't matter. Don't
Okay.
want to see them.
I also remember in high school too, there was like the two things a lot of people wear. If you're not wearing polo, you're wearing Tommy. So,
But for Brooklyn, it was Guess. Like Guess too. Like Guess, Fila, Polo.
Jabot.
Yeah, you can get away with Jabot jeans. I
You-
wasn't a fan of the shirts. You like the jeans, you can probably get away with the jeans.
Bugle boys.
Huh?
Bugle boys.
No.
No bugle boys.
Who the fuck is wearing
I don't know.
that? No.
Pro Cats, cross color.
Yeah, it was a time when cross colors was popular.
Same time with 8 Walkaway.
Like rappers really had walkaway. Nobody in the streets was really wearing.
Yeah, that's like, I do remember I had a cross color pants. It was like yellow. You know, everybody wear cross color.
Yeah, that was popular at the time. You know, come through that. I ain't say get your whole wardrobe cross color, but you may got away with a hoodie or a pair of pants and a hoodie or something.
And I think I got mine from Ben. Yeah, you're from Ben, right? Yeah. From Ben, they used to have it. Okay, let's go back to music. So with school, it's like you was close with Prodigy, right?
That came later.
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 So when did you and Mobb Deep start hooking up you and Prodigy?
It was after, because when I met P, I met Prodigy because I was going to rob him, but then a friend got cool with him, and then was like, you know, he was a cool dude, and then we talked, and we just got cool.
And you clicked instantly?
Huh?
You clicked like instantly?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
P is a Scorpio like me. We both Scorpio, so we just, you know. just, got the music interest and all that other shit at the same time, Like they showed me, I seen how they were serious about the music thing.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't, so like I wanted to rhyme, but I didn't like take it as serious as they did.
At what point was it? This was like in the mid, like 90s?
Late, like 80s.
Oh, still late 80s, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, because I remember they dropped the first album. No, first album, Juvenile.
Yeah, Juvenile. That was like 92, 93.
And did you listen to it?
Yeah.
And
It wasn't them.
it wasn't them?
It wasn't them.
Oh, I heard that.
Because they did a lot of stuff the label wanted them to do type of songs. Like they wasn't, it wasn't the songs they wanted to do. They ain't want to do no shit about talking about peer pressure. They didn't give a fuck about peer pressure. That's not what they wanted to do. So they listened to the label and they did those songs like that. And then that's when it was just like, after that didn't go so well, it was just like, yo, do what the hell y'all want to do.
Mhm.
Do what y'all want, and therefore go to influence.
Yeah, man, I think 92 was like the go, to me, 92 was like the golden era. That's when I think Wu came out, Nas came out, I think Wu, Nas, j-ronin the Damage came out, I think everybody came out around that time. Then I think Mobb came out. Mobb came out 92, 93, right? Infamous.
No, Infamous was 95.
It was 95? No, Wu came out 96 then. No, 92 was Illmatic.
Yeah, Illmatic. But the Wu probably had Protect Your Neck probably came out 92. The song.
Okay,
when they
Protect
did
Your Neck.
when they did the vinyl themselves.
And I remember Protect Your Neck when Bobby Simmons was the only one playing it in New York City. Bobby Simmons and Rob McDaniel played it too. They were playing it like, but Bobby would play it over and over again. I'm like, oh wow, Wu-Tang. I'm like, all right, this is different, which I love. Then I think OC came around that time too. I think so, right? Yeah, I think OC came around that time. All right. Yeah. So you ready to explain your relationship? So what you learned from being around Prodigy? Just as a friend.
I mean, I thought it was, I got to see a different thing, because he was, at that time, he was staying with his grandmother in Hempstead, Long Island. So, let's go to Hempstead, Long Island, and shit was different. It was, I wasn't in the hood, around, I used to be amazed, like that nigga had all sorts of cereal in the crib. I'm like, oh shit, this nigga got Golden Grams, this nigga is rich. like what the fuck, they got all the name brand cereal. Like, wow, like must be nice. Niggas got cereal. I can actually eat one of those. Like, you nigga, you are crazy. What? So it was just nice. Grandmother, beautiful lady, lovely lady. Miss Bernice Johnson, and his uncle was there, and it was just, different things. Like, then, once they got a deal, like the best thing he did was buy that Tascam board and the tape deck and the ASR 10, because Prodigy was making beats first, then Havoc learned how to do it. And it was just going different places. We used to go to clubs, the Muse and all that other shit, and it shortened. I learned like a lot of places was closer than what I thought it was.
Like how so?
Because I remember we went to some club. I forgot what club it was. I met this chick from Long Island. Shorty was bad, and when she told me, she was like, "Yeah, I live in Long Island." I'm like, "What? Long Island? Who the fuck is going out there? Like, that shit sound far. Like, Long Island? I'm never gonna see you ever again." And then what happens? I wound up going to Long Island. I'm damn, I probably could have came check Shorty. Like, I didn't realize how close. It was far, but close, like, at the same time. But, it would just expand my horizons of, seeing different places.
Okay. No, you're right about that, because of you had to get on the Metro North, Long Island Railroad. Like, okay, this is a hassle. You had to get on the bus to go see someone. I've done that before.
Yeah.
I only lasted a week. I'm like, okay, I can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
And you had to pay extra to go on Island Railroad. I'm not doing it, which is crazy.
At that time, I was just like, I would have did it if I would have known how easy it was to get out there. But I'm like, when she said Long Island, I'm like, oh God, Long Island, who the fuck is that? Like that far? It's far.
It's like living in the Bronx when somebody you know is in Yonkers.
Yeah. I mean, I really didn't, you know, I mean, I ain't had no problem. At that time, I ain't had no problem going to see chicks. Like, it was just, because I've tested myself doing dumb shit many a times for the sake of it.
Okay, how far would you go? Because with me, I went from here to Connecticut. It was a 2-hour train on the Connecticut ride.
Connecticut is no point.
No, hold on, wait. Connecticut was 2 hours, then I got to take a bus for like an hour. Oh, no, okay.
Yeah,
I can't.
fuck you.
3 hours.
I don't know who that was, but I wouldn't have done it. But, no, back then I would have went for the simple fact, like, you know, I was just like, oh, she probably got a two-parent home.
Mm-hmm.
She probably got a bunch of cereal in her crib too. Like you know what I'm saying? Now who knows what the fuck it would have been? But yeah, I was just like, damn. But I would have went. But you know, at that time I would have gone. Like I've done real dumb shit as far as going to see chicks.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, oh, this is supposed to be a tough neighborhood. Okay, I'm coming through here like. The latest, like, oh, I'm gonna come through on a Saturday night, like at midnight when everybody's outside. You know, it's like that's the dumbest shit I would ever do. It'd be like, come through there with a gun on me, dudes be in front of the building, and I'd be like, yeah, touch the elevator and turn right around and look at them. Be like, yeah.
Let me ask you a question. So while you're doing that, right? Let's say you're in the elevator, one of them follow you in the elevator, then what?
Yeah. If he moved wrong, he getting shot.
Allegedly. I like that. So, what was your relationship with Havoc, or did you have a relationship with him?
No, Hav was cool. Like Hav was to see Hav. Like Hav is actually nice and drawn, but Hav was cool. Like Hav was really focused on learning how to make music.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like he came over there and he stayed there for like while we would disappear and go hang out.
Mm-hmm.
Hav used to be in that basement learning that machine.
Oh wow.
And learning how to do that shit. And like Havoc was very studious.
Mm-hmm. And were you there when he started making beats for the Infamous?
Sometimes they had moved the equipment to Queensbridge at that time.
Mm-hmm.
From P. Grandma's crib to Queensbridge. But yeah, Hav was, it'd be music everywhere, records on the floor, crates every goddamn place.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how the fuck he found the shit. Like shit was scratched, everything. He will find it though.
Mm-hmm. How was the studio session like around that time?
Girls, music, weed, and liquor.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere.
Was it like the old floor?
Like the whole room, like the studio used to be like huge, like it used to be everywhere. I remember I never forget one time I came there, the nigga Hav was drunk on the floor, passed out. Passed out, everybody, I mean people were literally walking over him, walking back and forth. Yeah, talking to chicks, everything. He wakes up and was like, I feel better. And hit the music, turned the music on, and it was still shining.
Oh.
I mean, we was like, oh my God. I was like, what the fuck just happened? And that I mean, on those big ass speakers, that shit sounded big. Talking about people uncivilized and civilized, that was my shit. That was one of the most amazing shits I ever seen in my life. He was knocked out. I mean, like, passed out on the floor in the fetal position, knocked out. Jumped up and was like, I feel better. Talking about people, I was like, what the fuck? That shit was crazy.
Wow. I would love to be there. It sounded like it was fun.
It was fun.
Man, see nowadays it's like when you record, it's like everybody just sending the MP3 files and that's pretty much it.
Yeah. I mean, but it also at the same time, it's just like, it's smarter because labels don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Even though those times was precious, but it was a lot of shit, a lot of budgets being, you know, taken behind that. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, created a great atmosphere, but it was costing a pretty penny from the artist's pocket
Yeah. I like the Infamous album. What was your thought when you first heard the Infamous album?
It was dope. It was like, it was a story. I felt the Infamous was a story of what was going on in their lives. Pretty much the whole album.
Oh, album?
But the favorite was like Shook One's Part 2.
Mm-hmm.
Starting your ending, Eye for an Eye, mostly everything.
Yeah, Eye for Eye, Shook One, Give Up the Goods, Episode Rising, Fight for Life, QU, Right Back at You, Cradle to the Grave, Drink Away the Pain.
Cradle to the Grave was my shit too.
Party Over.
Yeah. Like I would say, like, I mean, if you had to nitpick, like it was like Party Over and all that shit. Like Party Over was maybe one of the weaker ones to me. But whole shit was dope.
I actually like Temperature Rising.
Yeah.
I mean, it just felt.
I like both versions. The remix and everything. I like both versions.
Okay. Were you there for Eye for Eye?
Nope.
Oh, man. I like that. I like that beat. This is just hearing that beat. Like, oh, were you at the tunnel?
Of course.
Yeah. Any tunnel stories?
It was a gladiator school. Yeah, I used to run on people's cars outside the tunnel.
Wow.
So whoever had those BMWs and shit out there, used to run on your car. It was me. If you had footprints, if you had footprints on your car at the end of the night, it was me. Used to run on them shits.
I went there once. Tried to go there one time with a whole bunch of friends. Everything was sold out, but yet there was people outside. There were like 200 people outside just chilling outside waiting. Like, okay, my friend was like, let's just chill and wait then, like everyone else. And we just chill and wait. You know, it was so crazy. I'm like, okay, then after that, it got bored, we just walked away. But then you hear stories about the tunnel the next day. Like, oh, this person got robbed. Oh, this happened the next day.
Yeah,
like,
it was, we used to get through the tunnel, come through, right? That depends, because I used to go with my street friends. And I used to go sometimes with Mobb Deep. So, like with Mobb Deep, person would come to the side, they would take the guns and shit off us, we'd go through, they'd meet us in the bathroom, they would give them back the guns in there. Street dudes, we leave the guns in the car, and then we go through there, we walk around once, just go around once, stop at the bar, have our spot, and that was it. And that tunnel was the most weirdest gangsterish shit that I've like ever seen, because the chicks was crazy. Like we are some fucked up individuals out here, man. Because the chicks, like I remember one night, right? Go there. So try to do the nice thing. You like, oh, short, like grab her by the wrist. Yeah. It's like, yo, get off me. And you like, you do it a couple times, like, shorty, come here. Then get fed up. So now the next chick walk by, I'm like, you, come here, stop fucking playing with me, come here now. And they will come through. And I'm like, what?
Wow.
What in the hell? What in the hell is wrong with this? Like, hey, and I did that shit all night, and I got so many numbers that night. It was like, you, don't fucking play with me, come here. And they will come through.
Nice.
That soft, like, hey mom, what you doing? That shit was not working. And if you was a chick, you was in the tunnel, your ass got grabbed. Like, I don't care how tough you are, didn't matter who your brother was. If you had a nice ass, probably even if you didn't have that, I think you should be offended if your ass didn't get grabbed in the tunnel. Because if your ass didn't get grabbed in the tunnel, you's a whack bitch. Like that's like on that level of stupid.
Grab and smack.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good one too. I think tunnel was like every Thursday, right? It was like
Sunday.
No, Sunday.
Sunday was hip hop.
The other one was Thursday. I think about the other one. By Peter Gation. You on the other
Like
side.
home base or some shit.
Exit.
No, not exit. I just had him to put my tongue. It was right there by that old church. All right, sometime. Okay, so now how did you get on the song "Hold You Down" with Prodigy, Nina Sky, and Alchemist?
I just basically, Prodigy just asked. I asked, let me get on the song. Prodigy called me, told me to come through. when I came through, they was working on it. So when they had it, I was like, let me rhyme on it. It was like, yeah, that was it. It was like actually did it for the infamous Allegiance DVD. So we did that.
And you wrote the song in one.
Yeah. It's a song, it's it's the chorus.
No, okay, let me rephrase it. So you wrote it in one shot.
Yeah.
Okay. Cause I like that beat. Cause every time I could just think of that vocal hold you down.
Yeah. It was, to me, it was entirely too easy to write it. With the, down and hold you down. So, yeah, I just used that.
Okay. He's just laughing. So, okay, while you was writing the song, did Alchemist coach you to say a certain word a certain way, or he just let you just go?
No.
No?
No. Alchemist was too worried about the beat. It was not, no.
Okay. Because I heard producers sometimes when they have a rapper on a beat, they're like, all right, say this a certain way, or if not, change it first.
Everybody is not Dr. Dre. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they shot a video too, and I seen you on the video too. I didn't realize that was you in the video.
Yeah, it's a lot skinnier back
Oh. Oh man, yeah, I actually like
I
that.
think I've been home for 3 years when that came out. Yeah.
Okay, man, that was a good song though. I like it. And you're also on the Hell on Earth album with Mobb Deep.
Mm-hmm.
Extortion.
No, Extortion. I was on Extortion, but they took me off Extortion and put Method Man on there. I was on Can't Get Enough of It.
Can't get enough?
Yeah, track 7. Can't Get Enough of It.
Okay.
Yeah, they fucked up and they put General G instead of Illa Ghee. I was always Illa Ghee, but I got locked up. And when I got locked up, they just put General G. Because at the end of the rhyme, I said General G.
Oh.
Saying it now, it sounds crazy, with pause now, but back then getting cut in the face was being blown.
Yeah.
So, and the dudes in my projects was, I got that from the OGs from my projects when they got sentenced to 25 to life. They cut up the courtroom. And like I said, slang back then for getting cut was blown.
It was blown?
Blown. We got blue in the face. Blown in the face.
Oh. Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
So if y'all hear it now, don't think it was. It sounds crazy now to say General G blowing judges in the trial. It sounds crazy, but that was the slang then of getting cut in the face. Just so you know.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I did have one question. Talking about slang. Blown. So we got that covered. But done. Is that a Queens thing?
That was a Queensbridge thing.
That was a Queensbridge thing, or just a Queens?
No, it was a Queensbridge thing.
Okay, gotcha.
Because it was a guy. Havoc told the story of there's a guy in Queensbridge. He had a speech impediment, and he couldn't say son, so he used to say done. And they just took it and ran with it. They called everybody done.
Okay.
Nice. All right.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, 'cause I also wonder why. First time I ever heard it done was through Mobb Deep. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that's how they. Because I know the first time I ever heard son was in Brownsville. So they used to be like, "That's my son, whatever." Like, "What up, son?" No, I call you son because you shine, not because you mine. But Queens, Queensbridge, they said, like I said, Havoc said it was a kid that had a speech impediment. So he couldn't say son. He used to say done. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that's my done. And they ran with that.
Kind of like the word pause.
Who?
Pause.
Pause. Oh, that's a Harlem shit.
Yeah.
Some things do sound crazy when you say it. You're like, oh, wow, hey, calm down. But, it's hilarious, but, you get caught a lot of times.
Yeah. I mean, as an adult, you listen to like, oh, wow. I said that
Yeah.
when I was young. I'm like, that made no sense.
Yeah, the carefulness of speech now. It's
They got to walk on eggshells.
yeah.
Yeah, so you were, so at this point, did you ever consider yourself being a part of the infamous crew, a part of Mobb Deep crew?
Yeah, of course. They all know who Illa Ghee is.
I mean, officially, because I think didn't they drop a compilation album?
Who?
what was it with Big Noid, Ty Nitty, the whole like Mobb Deep.
What are you talking about?
There was that the Queenside album?
You talking about the 41st side?
Yeah, 41st Side, yeah.
Yeah, that's a Queensbridge
That's
thing.
right,
I
yeah.
think that was a Nas thing or some shit like that.
It was a Nas
41st
thing.
side album.
Yeah, I just thought about I just seen the album cover, purple, you see 41st Side. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was a Nas thing.
Okay. Are you being featured on like a new Mobb Deep album?
I don't think so. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't.
Okay. Oh, do you have like any unreleased Prodigy tracks?
No.
No. That would be nice right now.
If I did have it, I probably wouldn't release it.
You wouldn't release it? Why?
Well, I don't want to. I'm not one of those that's trying to, gain money from. If it wasn't, you know what I'm saying. If it wasn't released when he was alive, I probably would have gave it to his family or something, or either that or probably released it for free.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, release it for free, yeah. Cause I think nowadays it's like they're just releasing. There's so many music coming out nowadays, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like who do you listen to as an artist? Or who do you
Now?
like? Yeah, right now.
Nobody.
No one.
No. If the song is, if I like the song, I listen to the song. But as far as listen to people whole albums, no, I don't know.
Because I listen to whole album, then I'll pick my favorite, and I just create my own playlist. Yeah.
Yeah, if they got a song that I like, it's on my hip hop playlist. But it's different people, but I have to like the song.
Mm-hmm.
Because more than likely now, I'm not gonna like everything they put.
Okay. And what kind of songs do you like?
I like all part of it. Like it could be a story rhyme, it could be lyrical, it could be pain, all of it, like all different stuff, just how it was, conducted, how it sounds together.
Mm-hmm.
I have my favorite that I feel like that are perfect. That's just me. What I feel is like a perfect song that I listen to, like, God damn it, like that was they just, like everything just meshed together well.
And what songs?
Like, actually, Shook Ones. Shook Ones is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Biggie One More Chance remix. Nas If I Rule the World. Like, that was like also Q-Tip in them, Electric Relaxation, Lyrics to Go. Like, it's something like G-Rap, Streets of New York. It's a lot of them. It's a lot of them that I feel is like perfect. Like
G-Rap?
super perfect, yeah.
Streets of New
Public
York.
Enemy, Rebel Without a Pause. Oh, shit.
You know like G-Rap On the Run?
No, G-Rap, what's the name?
Yeah, Cool G-Rap.
Cool G-Rap, yeah.
On the Run, yeah.
What's the name? What was my favorite shit is In the Streets of New York. Dope fiends, Alina for morphines, TV screen follow,
I know that.
homicide scene.
I know that song.
I thought that shit was gonna go platinum. I really thought, I'm baffled that shit didn't take off.
At least it went gold, alright.
I hope so.
I hope so too. See, I like seeing my old school rappers release an album and go gold or platinum. I feel good. I feel like, yeah, hard work. But
Unknown famous. The most unknown famous.
The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness. For he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and fury.